Well, I mean, and not because it's you sitting here, but the calendar is really the aggregation point for most of that, right? Because, I mean, not that Foursquare has an interface to that yet, but they'll figure it out. Or whether it's we move to some other location service, Gowalla or Facebook says they're going to do one now, or whatever it's going to be. But it's still event-driven in some way, shape, or form. So I won't say meeting-driven. That would be a sort of internal thought. But event-driven that, okay, today there's a launch of Lotus Live, so what's going to happen? I've got an internal conference call on it. I've got an external conference call on it. I want to be monitoring what the analysts and the press are saying about it. How is all that going to come together and make a productive day for me? And oh, by the way, factor into that my daughter's bus will arrive home at 4:15, and she needs to be at the friend's house by 5, and the baby needs to go down at 7. Right? So, time still is at its essence the thing that drives human behavior.
Absolutely.
Sun goes down, sun comes up, right?
Absolutely.
So it seems like the calendar is probably the most logical place to bring together all the things going on in the world. And I'm, again, not just saying that for the cameras, right?
No.
But that is a vision that I think everybody's kind of driving towards. Every one of those other apps that you mentioned has a time-driven element to it. Foursquare wants to know, 2 hours ago, here's where your other friends checked in, or 10 minutes ago, somebody else you don't know checked in the same place you're in, right? So it's addressing time in 2 dimensions. TripIt is completely date-driven, right? Twitter, your Twitter stream, you almost never go back more than an hour or 2 when you sit down and go look at Twitter, because anything older than that doesn't really matter, right? Twitter doesn't have a metaphor, some of the apps do, but Twitter in and of itself doesn't think of a metaphor that says, here's the latest update from everybody you follow. It's completely timeline driven. So time is really driving everything.
Absolutely.